Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and a few sisters out there. Unto us like foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. It's going to be a quick show to the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Brother Yashalom, I put this in the chat, which we all know what that is. Alright, proven once again that it's not the physical world that rules, the spiritual world that you cannot see that rules the physical world. All right. When you out here in the streets, you thinking like you don't believe in this. Everything got to be seen with your eyes, and all this other bullshit. You know, that's all fugazi. That means fake. That mindset is weak. It's fake because everybody knows what really rules this world. All right. And that's a spirit. That's a spiritual level. Now this is what's this guy's name? Something Howard. He'll come to me. Terrence Howard. Right? And he already stated the obvious, which all Hollywood actors do that because they're actors. They're hypocrites. All right, they're an actor. They pretend to be something. In order to be a good actor, you have to be really influenced. All right, and they're influenced by Satan, straight up and down. They're influenced by the other realm. We had Denzel Washington, which is one of the greatest actors out there. He said it, that he does prayers to these entities and to get the inspiration. When he took in the role of Malcolm X, he mastered that role. All right, he mastered that role because he had to pray for it. He had to get that spirit had to jump on him. Okay, so don't be fooled by these celebrities to believe that they just natural good actors. Even what's his name, Heath Ledger, he took the role of the Agent of Chaos, which was the Joker, that he couldn't even turn that thing off. You're gonna find out that we all puppets, which we know in the truth. We're spiritual automatons of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. We're just vessels of the Lord. Matter of fact, before I continue, let me get this real quick. It's just something that crossed my mind. All right, and it says to prove this real quick. 1 Kings 21. It says 1 Kings 22, actually. And I started 12. And this is a council that Ahab and Ahab and Jehoshaphat, before they went to war with the Assyrians. It says I gotta go up. This proves a lot right here. 1 Kings 22 and 7. And Jehoshaphat said, is there not... Let me say, hold on, let me go up. I'll start at 1. I'm going to jump around. And they continued 3 years without war between Syria... Sorry, I said Assyria, but Syria and Israel. And it came to pass in the 3rd year that Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, came down to the king of Israel. The king of Israel said unto his servants, Know ye that Ramoth and Gilgad is ours. We be still and take it not out of the hand of the king of Syria. And he said unto Jehoshaphat, Wilt thou go with me to battle to Ramoth Gilgad? And Jehoshaphat said to the king of Israel, I am as thou art. My people is thy people. My horses is thy horses. So when you go into the history, this is after the split, after many years, and only a few times Israel, after the split, was a kingdom of Israel, which was the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom would ever come together. All right. And this is one of the events. And when you read, you read in Second Chronicles. So was it Second Chronicles? The Lord said to Jehoshaphat after this incident, he sent a prophet and said, why are you helping the ungodly? So there was strife between Israel and Judah, and the Spirit of the Lord was with Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. So this is when it was coming together. In verse 5, and Jehoshaphat said unto the king of Israel, inquire, I pray thee, at the word of the Lord today. Then the king of Israel gathered the prophets together, about 400 men, and said unto them, shall I go against Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall I forbear? And they said, go up, for the Lord shall deliver it unto thy hand, the hand of the king. And Jehoshaphat said, is there not here a prophet of the Lord beside, that we might inquire of him? So he went full council mode, and all those counselors said, go and do this. Go ahead. And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, there is yet one man, Micah, the son of Imlah, by whom we may inquire of the Lord, but I hate him, for he doeth not prophesy good concerning me, but evil. And Jehoshaphat said, let not the king say so. Then the king of Israel called an officer and said, hasten hither Micah, the son of Imlah. And the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, sat each on his throne, having put on the robes in the void place in the entrance of the gate of Samaria, and all the prophets prophesied before them. And Zedekiah the son of Shemam made him horns of iron, and said, thus saith the Lord, with these shalt thou push the Syrians until thou hast consumed them. And the prophets prophesied, saying, go up to Ramoth Gilead, and prosper, for the Lord shall deliver it into that king's hand. And the messengers that was gone to call Micah spake unto him, saying, behold, the words of the prophet declare good unto the king with one mouth. Let the word, I pray thee, be like the word of one of them, and speak that which is good. And Micah said, as the Lord liveth, what the Lord saith unto me, that will I speak. So I'm not going to follow the trend. I'm going to speak what the Lord told me to speak. So he spake, so he came to the king, and the king said unto him, Micah, shall we go against Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall we forbear? And he answered, go and prosper, for the Lord shall deliver it unto thy hand of the king. And the king said unto him, how many times shall I endure thee? Thou tell me nothing but that which is true in the name of the Lord? And he said, I saw in all Israel scattered upon the hills as a sheep, they have no shepherd. And the Lord said, these have no masters, let them return every man to his house in peace. And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, did not tell thee that he would prophesy no good concerning me, but evil? And he said, hear thou therefore the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on a throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing by him, on his right hand, on his left. So that's the spirits of the Lord. The angels are the right hand angels and the left hand angels all work for the Lord. All right. And there came forth a spirit, stood before the Lord, and said, I will persuade him. And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. So did they have a choice? All the prophets, the 400 prophets, did they have a choice? No, they didn't. Showing you that the spirit world controls the physical world. Alright? And he said, thou shalt prosper. Thou shalt persuade him and prevail also and go forth and do so. So that proves right then and there that the spiritual realm controls everything. Now let's go into Luke 4 and 5. It says, the devil taking him up. So who the devil taking up? It was talking about Yahweh Shah, the world ignorant called Jesus, into a high mountain, and show unto him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment of time. And the devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that is delivered unto me, and to whosoever I will, I'll give it. So that was given unto him. Satan has power. Alright? Scripture says that, real quick. Colossians 11. It says 2 Corinthians 11 and 14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. So Satan himself can transform into an angel of light. Alright? So the spiritual realm controls the physical realm. And then going back to this real quick. It says, verse 7. If thou shalt worship, therefore worship, wilt thou worship me, and all shall be thine. Showing that who has the power. Where these celebrities and so forth get their power from? They get their power from Satan. And he just said it. Alright? Showing that the spiritual world runs the physical world. All these celebrities, every celebrity you love, you didn't love them because their looks, you love them because the spirit that was on them that made them to beguile you. Alright, because they have beguiling spirits on them. Alright, they have beguiling spirits on them. And these beguiling spirits that they bear fool the masses and influence. They're great influences. Alright? The scripture tells you what, real quick. Isaiah 19. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud. It's talking about what's about to happen. It shall come upon Egypt, which is America, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved out of his presence. Part of the idols of Egypt, it's not talking statues and so forth, it's also these celebrities. That's what the scripture says, the stars of heaven shall, what? Fall. These people that's prominent roles and positions are put in a prominent role position of influence to beguile you to do wickedness, showing this is the way to get out of poverty and so forth. They're being possessed by spirits. It says, shall be moved out of his presence, and the heart of Egypt, which is talking about his mind, his spirit, shall melt in the midst of it. Because what's going to cause that physical melt? Those missiles. Alright? Right back to this, and it's what the Lord said. And Yahushua answered and said unto him, get thee behind me, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only shall thy serve. So instead of these celebrities saying the same thing, they say, we trying to make it. Alright? Ain't nothing worse than a person that have no integrity. Like how these celebrities are looked upon. They have no integrity whatsoever. Okay? It tells you Ephesians 6:12 to the point. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So this is why you fight against. And those that don't fight against that, they get rewarded. And that's why he was explaining. All right? Either the spirit of the Lord is going to be with you, or the spirit of Satan. And the Lord can have the spirit of Satan be on people. It says 1 Peter 5:8. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And that was his job. It goes in Job. I'll just bring that up too. I'm just going to quote it. When the sons of God came unto the Most High, Satan came as well. And he was like, where were you? He said, I was going to and fro. So it is his job to go out there to tempt men. And then if anybody falls for it, they become a vessel for that. What was I thinking about? Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Pride, right? Scripture tells you about pride. It's one of the Proverbs I'm thinking about. Yep. It says, Proverbs 16:18, pride goeth before destruction, and a naughty spirit before a fall. Let's look up the word naughty. Height, exaltation, grandeur. Let me see what this means.
Grandeur.
Splendor, impressiveness, especially of appearance or style, is not that of celebrities of today. They have a grandeur spirit, high rank or social importance. Celebrities, all grandeur. The counselor were still official householders. You know what? Let me look at the etymology of that. That sounds. They think highly of themselves. Etymology. Loftiness, height, and this is how demons get in the height in the men's mind when they think too highly of themselves. All right, when you think, that's why you have to be humble. That's how the spirits fester. So when you live a certain lifestyle, or you think you're better than everybody else because of certain things, this is how those demons get to you. All right, and these people are demon food because of their pride. All right, because of their pride. Because of the true celebrities of Israel, or see Daniel's 12:2. It says, and many of them that sleep in the dust, which is all of Israel at one time, and you know who they were. They was in a state of confusion of the earth, shall awake. And what awoken us? This word. Some to everlasting life, which is the elect, and some to shame and everlasting contempt, which is those that didn't finish, those 2/3. All right, 2/3. The ones that got the consolation prize, that wanted the fame and the fortune. And they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament. And they that turn many to righteousness as stars forever and ever, which are the true celebrities. The true celebrities are those men in the highways and the byways pushing his word. That's found written in the book of life. All right? They are the true celebrities. So you being told or being groomed to believe in your own ability, and it shows you to get to the next level. It's not your own ability. It's if you wanted to let another entity take over to give you the fame and the fortune that your soul desire. All right, the scripture tells you what? 2 Peter 3. No, sorry. 1 Peter, 1 Timothy's. Go to the point. 10. 9. Says, but they that say 1 Timothy 6:9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation. Let's look up the word temptation. Experiment, attempt, trial, proven. Trial, proven, trial, made of by the bodily conditions, since conditions serve as a test, the love of the Galatians. No, she's not talking about the trial of man's fidelity, which means the trial of your faith. Alright, temptation is the trial of your faith. Integrity, which we know is going into that word, because these celebrities don't have no integrity. Integrity, the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, moral uprightness, because in order to get into that world, you have to give up your soul. Well, we come to find out, giving up your soul was giving up your manhood if you're a man, your womanhood if you're a woman. Doing something that's so vile, that's against your moral principles, that's giving up your soul. All right, the state of being whole and undivided. Wow. Being in a state of whole, all right, and undivided. It says virtue, consistence, enchantment to sin. Let's look that word up. Something used to attract or tempt someone and lure. Riches. All right, the riches getting out of poverty is a lure. That's an enchantment to sin. It says whether arise from the desire or from the outward consequence or the circumstance, which is what? Gold, silver, and so forth. They want to look a certain part. There's a lot of wow. So if you get riches, you're being lured to sin and a snare into foolish and hurtful lusts, which is unseemly. Men with men, women with women. All right, men with animals, women with animals, and so forth, which drown men into destruction and perdition, which is their own destruction. For the love of money is the root of all evil. So the root cause of this is the value of what you do for money, which while some covet after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. So you heard out of this Terrence Howard mouth that when he get up there, he's willing to get to that level to be infused with spirits. All right, with spirits, and those spirits take over, and he gets a heavy load and so forth. In fact, I quoted it. Well, I didn't quote. Well, I was gonna quote this other scripture. It says, "You can't serve the Lord and mammon," which is money. So these people rather serve the desire to chase of money than to serve the Lord. So it's basically saying the only way to make it in this world, you got to serve money, which serving money is serving Satan. Showing that all this, you got to work hard and so forth. No. In order to get in this world, you need substantial dividends. Now, is it money is a money is a defense? Scripture does says that, but people they love money. They chase this, so they even willing to get defiled by unclean spirits to receive that money. So this is a spiritual warfare, man. It's always been a spiritual warfare. All right, reality is gonna sink into all these celebrities. So that being said, shalom to the elect of the nation. Shalom.